I've never in my whole entire life been rejected. That's it. Throughout my whole entire life, I've never been rejected. I have been told no, but I've never been rejected. And in fact, the no that you think I've been told is very different to the no that you have been told. And the so-called rejection that you may see or perceive that I experience is very, very different to the rejection that you might experience, especially if you have a fear of rejection. Boys, if you can get over this fear of rejection, if you can get through it and it not be a factor, it's going to open you up to meet hundreds of thousands of new people. It's going to allow you to take on and attack and be with opportunities in life and business. It's going to allow you to create all the wealth you need or create all the relationships and the deep depth of relationships that you need. And it's going to free you up socially to live in the world as your authentic self. And I want to share with you how not only did I get over it or get through it, I didn't just kind of be courageous about it all the time. Like, I feel like it's dead. I've forgotten about my fear of rejection. And I was just driving today thinking to myself, oh wait, there's still guys out there who actually have a fear of rejection. And to be honest, I wouldn't have believed myself about how quickly and rapidly it can change if you were talking to me like a year or two ago. It's just incredible how powerful and quickly it can change. And it's not going to require you going out and getting 1,000 rejections. While that would be incredible, I think it's fantastic to go and get rejected and experience that because you realize it's not that bad at all. But we can actually start attacking it right here, right now, in this video and in this talk. So if you listen in and you invest some time with me, we're going to clear your fear of rejection once and for all. And we're going to plant a seed that you're going to use for the rest of your life. Okay, so first things first. Rejection is not something, are you ready for this? Rejection is not something that is universally experienced. It is not something outside in the world. So we're going to get philosophical, something like that. I've done a whole degree in it, so I should bloody know how to pronounce it. We're not going to get philosophical. We are going to get philosophical. So essentially, rejection is not something that exists in objective reality. When you look out into the universe, you look outside, you look into the world, there is no rejection. Rejection completely and fully exists within yourself. The only person or the only way that rejection can exist is that if it exists inside of your mind, inside of your memories, and inside of your experiences. So essentially, this is how you get rejected. You go out into the world, you experience something. Now, you might experience a no, or you might not even experience a no. You might just experience some look, like a look at you, right? But you might experience it as rejection. You might have seen someone look at you and say, oh, I've just been rejected. Or you might have experienced someone saying no, and you say to yourself, I've just been rejected. The look and the no has nothing to do with your feelings and being rejected. The look and the no is actually triggering something inside of you, a sensation, a feeling. And see, it's what is inside of you that is rejecting yourself. Here's the kicker. There is no one inside of the world who can reject you besides yourself. And if you reject yourself, then every single person around you will reject you as well, because that's how you see the world, that's how you create the world. Now, if we flip it around and we clear rejection from your internal experience, so if we address the root cause of rejection, which is an experience of it, it's that self-hating, self-suffering that you put on yourself. It's a pushing yourself away, saying that you're not good enough and believing all those negative thoughts about yourself. Well, if you allow all those negative thoughts to be believed, right, you're going to be rejected. But if you can see through that for what it is, it's just thinking going against yourself, which is ridiculous. It's just thinking about a situation. Well, you start seeing it and you start realizing your feelings aren't coming from someone looking at you funny, which is how you perceive it, or someone saying no to you. It's actually coming from your response and your thinking and your subjective experience inside. And this is, hallelujah, good news, everyone, because it means that the way that we address rejection isn't by avoiding it in the outside world or getting used to the feeling. It's actually looking inside of yourself and realizing and recognizing it's being made up It is completely being made up and created by you. You are creating your own rejection. And the moment that you stop creating it with your thinking, because that's how you're creating it, the moment that you stop is the moment you're going to go out there, you're going to go after life, and you're going to be free to ask. There's a beautiful thing in the Bible. It's a verse from the gospel, and it says, ask and you shall receive. If you aren't even allowing yourself to ask, then you're not going to receive. See, life, you need to ask. You need to ask things of life. You need to ask yourself something. You need to ask God, and you got to listen to God. You got to ask the world. You got to ask others. You got to ask for opportunities, and that's the only way that you're going to receive. And so asking is this powerful tool that you can use to create your world and your reality and shape it to how you'd like it. And the only thing you need to do is just get over your fear of rejection and start going out there and asking in the world. Now, here's the other thing about rejection. The story is going to make up, like, it's going to make up and make out like you are taking something from someone else. So if you're coming at the frame of taking, like, I'm taking from others, I'm taking this experience from others, I'm taking money from others, I'm taking, I'm taking this social interaction for myself, I'm taking this girl or this guy for myself, then what's going to happen is that's the frame you're going to approach it, and you're going to feel weird and you're going to feel guilty. If there's a selfish motive involved, then you're going to just feel icky about it, and you're going to get in your head, and people are going to recognize that, and they're going to respond to that. They're going to respond to what is inside of you. See, social interaction is about who you are and who you bring to the social interaction. It's not really about your circumstances around you. It's about your inner being. And people sense inner being. You can sense inner being. Have a look. Look at someone outside. You can judge, you can sense, you can have a feeling. And of course, we're not just our, superficial front half. But in social interactions, that's how we judge each other. That's how we create social interactions. We bring ourselves to it, and that's what creates it. So if you were to take the taking out of the equation, and you were free of need of anyone to do anything for you, say yes or no, or have a particular reaction or interaction with you in a way that you'd like, then you would be free to give. Every asking and every time that you go into a social action, you are giving, you're serving, right? And you could see asking as an opportunity to allow someone else to give in a beautiful way. And asking is an invitation into a beautiful experience. So you're actually serving. So another thing about rejection is not only going to throw it out of your experience, you're going to throw taking out of your experience. And you're going to be in a being of giving, that I am going to give to the world. I am a gift to the world. And go ahead and experience social interactions from that frame. You're going to have a totally different experience. It's going to blow your mind. Now, the thing is, you've been practicing taking and rejection for a while. There's insecurity and scarcity inside of your mind, and that's okay. We're not fussed about that. If you are aware and you start becoming aware of what's going on inside of yourself, then eventually you're going to stop fueling these beliefs and this thinking around taking and rejection. You're going to see through it. You're going to see through it. And naturally, your mind will cleanse it and clear it out. So that's a powerful frame and way of looking at rejection and social interactions and, taking. If you would like any help with it, reach out to me. I've got my email down there. I offer coaching programs around this. So if you would like a course and one-on-one sessions with me where we're going to go into depth about this and we're going to really take these insights and solidify them. If you would like to go to that level with me, then reach out. We can create a program specially designed for you, all around you, and we can blast through your social anxiety and any of your fears. Now, if you can't afford something and money's an issue, I don't want money to be an issue. I want to help you out. Reach out to me. We can have a free coaching session together. That is just something that I always offer, that I'd love to offer. I'm here for service. I'm here to practice giving. And if you would like that experience, if that's something that you would like, then don't let your fears and your things stop you or hold you back. Let me help you. Let's do this together. Much love. God bless. Jacob.